All right. All right, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Sean P back again for another edition of Hip Hop Roundtable Reviews. So tonight we have again my esteemed guest, Funeral Man from the Torture Chamber, Torture Talk, a podcast. What's up, Reese?
What's going on, man? What's going on, man?
Good. So we got another hot hip hop topic to talk about tonight, and that is Kendrick Lamar getting announced as of the new Super Bowl performer this year to headline the Super Bowl. Really a historic act. This is the first, I would say, the first hip hop act really in their prime, at the highest point of their career, that is headlining a Super Bowl. This is really a big, big event. People are overlooking that. So we're going to talk about that. Then we're going to get into the other side of this. We're going to get into the controversy, and there's a lot of it. The internet is white hot right now with controversy about Lil Wayne and Jay-Z and even Drake angles to this. And we're going to sort all of that out. But we're going to start off tonight by just talking. First, Reese, I got to ask you, like, what does Kendrick Lamar performing and headlining the Super Bowl, not just performing, headlining the Super Bowl, mean for hip hop and mean for hip hop history? What do you think?
This is such a big deal. I'm gonna put it to you like this. This is a really big deal because hip hop is not in a good place right now.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for saying that.
It's not in a good place. Only Kendrick Lamar is in the top 10 Billboard right now. In the top 20, actually. He's the only artist that's a hip hop artist in the top 20. It's his song Like That and in Not Like Us. Hip hop is in a very bad state right now. And when people say Kendrick Lamar is not a savior, or he's literally the savior right now of hip hop.
That's true.
Not even Drake. And I think that the battle between him and Drake took a toll on hip hop. A lot of people don't understand.
Yeah.
Definitely took a major toll on hip hop in this. Now, him performing at the Super Bowl is such a big deal because I don't think that any rapper has ever headlined the Super Bowl.
That's right. That's right.
Not even Jay-Z, Eminem. They had a bunch of people with them.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But a solo act. We came, bro. These people gotta understand. You see how far we came, and it might be at the end of the end of hip hop, but we came so far.
Yes.
For a major act, and who better to do it than Kendrick Lamar? Now, the reason why I'm saying that, this has nothing to do with taking away from Lil Wayne. We're gonna get into that in a second.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
him. The reason why is because Kendrick Lamar, every time he comes out with something, it's a major milestone. Every time. When he dropped Not Like That, Like That verse, took over the hip hop game. Then he came with Euphoria, took over. Then he came with Meet the Graham 616, Not Like Us, took over the world. This is a big deal for him because he is one of the rappers that people will say he transcended to be one of the greatest of all time. This is his moment. Like when Jay-Z had his moment, Nas had his moment, M had their moment, Big Pop. This is Kendrick's moment right now that we're witnessing of him being one of the greatest of all time. He's solidified now.
Absolutely. You can't. I mean, yeah. What has he not done? What?
That's what I'm saying. So this is a major move for hip hop because even though Not Like Us, and I hate to say this, it is a divisive song because it does separate people, but at the same time, it brings people together because
it's catchy, man.
Separate the fake from the real.
It's for the culture.
It's for the
culture.
And this right here is for the culture.
For the culture.
That's it, man. That's all I could say.
I want to go a step further. This is a major move. This is number one. I agree with you. It's the biggest moment in Kendrick's career. It's a milestone in hip hop. And I'm glad that you brought up that hip hop is somewhat in a dark place right now because nobody's charting. I mean, the mainstream is all over the place. Nobody's really moving the needle as to really being that next guy or that next, a woman in hip hop to carry it to the next level. I think this is one of the biggest moments in history because for the first time, you have a hip hop artist at the peak of his career, the peak. I mean, right now, Kendrick Lamar is the number one guy in hip hop. He took the crown from the supposed other guy, which was Drake or whoever you want to call that, took the crown from him in a battle. And now this is his like shining moment where this is the highest moment in his career off the strength of Not Like Us. And for hip hop, this is a monumental moment because the Super Bowl is the biggest stage in the world. I can't remember a moment like this. Like, I'll give you an example. The last time an artist, the number one artist in music, did the Super Bowl, it was the highest selling highest viewed Super Bowl of all time, halftime show, was Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was at his peak in, I believe, 1992, 1993. That's before all of his controversies and allegations. This was the peak of Michael Jackson's career. And he set the Super Bowl record as the most viewed concert event ever. Kendrick has a chance to do that and do that for hip hop now. Hip hop has always been the last couple of years the number one or up close to the number one genre along with country. And here's its biggest star on its biggest stage. And it's him at his peak. I think people are really, and it's a shame, like people are like throwing cold water on this. Like, do you know what this is? Like, this is one of the biggest moments in music. And people are like glossing it over or throwing cold water over it because of their biases towards certain factions, which we'll get into. But do you think people are even really respecting like how big this moment really can be?
People want people to share the moment.
Okay.
This is not a sharing moment. You know what I'm saying? This is a solo moment. Greats don't share the moment. That's not how this works.
That's powerful.
You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan didn't share the moment. Maybe with his team, but to be the greatest basketball player of all time, he didn't share the moment. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You have to let Kendrick win. That's just the bottom line. Because he is in the he's in the place to win for the culture. You can't be moving backwards. You know what I'm saying? The culture ultimately wins. Whenever someone like this does something, they only birth these people every 10 to 15 to 20 years. Kendrick is birthed now. Jay-Z was birthed. Nas was birthed. Pac was birthed. M was birthed. That's it. There's other arguments that you could probably make for other people. But those names, Biggie, those names are synonymous. Rakim, those names are synonymous. There's other people under them. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get to that in a second of why I believe that he is there. Yeah. But you have to let him win. That's it.
That's for the culture.
It's for the culture.
And the thing about it is, it's interesting you bring up Rakim and Tupac and Biggie. At that time, we could only dream of this moment. It's like, there's no way the top number one hip hop guy is going to do a Super Bowl. You know, we could only laugh and make fun of that. Like, yeah, whatever. And here it is. And not enough people are giving that respect. Like, I really feel everybody, like I've been listening to podcasts and I've been going to the online blogs and online, chat rooms and what have you. And all it is back and forth. It's bickering. Like, oh, this guy deserves to be there. And I'm like, yo, can you just relish the moment here? Like, you know what this is, and no one wants to talk about it. And that's really the sad thing about it.
It really is. And it's like, so when people say, oh, this guy deserves it, but then they'll say in the same breath, well, the guy that's doing it, he deserves it too. So
yeah,
so like
that's right.
Like, so you're not saying he don't deserve it. There's nobody I can name. I don't care who you pull out. There's nobody I can name that deserves this moment more than him right now.
That's right. He
deserves this because he earned it. And the crazy thing is, he did it with less albums, faster than most artists would ever do it. He only has 5 albums, and he did it with less time. Now, people were like, well, this guy got 10. Well, that guy got 15. They didn't make a staple like he did. You know what I'm saying? People got to understand the thing about Kendrick Lamar. He doesn't have no social media. He does, but he don't play it. People don't realize social media is integrated in our life. You check your phone at least 30 to 40 times a day or more.
That's right.
I do too. We live in social media. We're in a reality world, but we live in social media. Kendrick Lamar has opted out of that, and he's still bigger than everybody.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah.
He literally opted out of Instagram and all that. And for some reason, this is to let you know that you really don't need it. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, he literally opted out of it. He battled on his Twitter. This is why I say he deserves this moment. His Twitter goes like this. Like that, Euphoria, 616, Meet the Grams, Not Like Us, Super Bowl. That's only the links he posts. That's it. He didn't post nothing else. Every time something dropped, he posts. That's it.
That's wild, man.
So you figure, Not Like Us, almost 200 million views. This guy doesn't do no promotion. He lets the music speak for itself. That's why I say he deserves it. He don't have a team that go out and promote unless it's for the song. He deserves this moment, man. You can't take it from him.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. He's the number one guy, and this is his time. And people really just gotta acknowledge that and look at get around all the side shit, and just look at it like this is what it is. This is his time, and just let him have